Hey everybody, it's Brooke. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm having some fun making journal hugs. I've been yapping about those for a couple weeks now because it's super fun. If you don't know what one is, oh, and if you're new, welcome. Look, I remembered to put it at the beginning of the whole thing. So I'm really happy that you're here. And if you're not new, welcome back, you guys. So I have been making journal hugs, and those are just little gifts for your journal to have something different to play with. They include 3 neon index cards. Whoa! Me being a klutz, but you're used to that. Trying to get these guys up. 3 fun mini paper clips with hearts on them. A beautiful slow stitched cluster made by me with new and vintage and all kinds of different fibers included, and some sequins and whatever I feel like doing right then. Oh, and some cat hair. Great. That will not be included. There will be no extra charge for that. Then there's also a beaded pen like this one, which I think is super fun. They write beautifully, and it's great for your journal or your planner. 2 things I don't have, one of which is one of my new vinyl stickers, and we'll get into that later. But the other thing it has is a candy wrapper charm. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. And I am very late to that party, but I think they're really fun. So I thought I needed to make one for this journal hug that's going out, and I thought I'd bring you guys along in case you missed the party wagon too. All right then, so let's get started. I have some of these really fun plastic links. These are available on Amazon, and I love them. They're very colorful and cute. I have some various washi tapes. I just picked out some of my most colorful because, well, you know how I am now. And then I have some really cute, I don't know if you can see them because of the glare again, but they're like shaker filler. What do they even call it? They don't really even give it a name. So yeah, it's for shakers or whatever. They're little tiny micro beads. And of course some glitter because, well, glitter's fun. And then I have a few sequins. I don't know if all of this will actually fit in our candy wrapper, but we'll see. I have one of our little spoons that lets me dig into everything and get it into those tiny bags. And I have a 2-inch paper clip. This one happens to be green because I'm going with a green and yellow and blue theme. Although I am going to use this adorable little squishy unicorn to be the focal piece. And I just think that she is so cute. And then I have, let me get this out. Actually, we'll probably use this. And then I have the actual candy wrapper bag. So this is a PVC bag that I got from Amazon. And they are super cute, and they make perfect candy wrapper charms, and you don't have to use your fuse tool. You can certainly use a sheet protector and your fuse tool if you would rather do that, but I found this to be really easy. There's Ziploc. So what I'm going to do is put this down to catch anything that might go crazy, and I'm going to put our little unicorn in there because the bag is PVC and the little unicorn is vinyl. It's going to kind of stick wherever we put it. I keep going off camera. Sorry, guys. I zoomed in a little bit. So yeah, it'll stick kind of where you put it just from static electricity and stickiness. So there she is in the pill bag. Isn't she so cute? And then we'll put in some sparkly goodies. Whoops. Let's set these up so they'll stop rolling away. I just wanted you to be able to see them. I'm going to do this over my little lid here in case anything goes crazy and gets everywhere. And you don't want to put a ton in because you want to be able to close your bag. Just tapping that down. And I'm going to run my finger over that Ziploc part because if you get glitter in there, it makes it kind of hard to stay closed. So I want to, of course, put more of that in, but I'm not going to because we have other things to put in. Let me put the lid on that before I spill it everywhere, because you know how I am. And then we'll use these cute little micro beads. They're all different colors. Pinks and blues and greens and yellows. It's got a little protective cap on it. I thought I got rid of that last time. Now I'll take our little shovel again. And just put those right in there as well. Again, giving it a little tap. Kind of squishing it around in there to try to get everything to, lie right and not cover up our unicorn too much. The unicorn is not two-sided, sadly, but that's okay. Look at that. She's adorable. She's adorable and so sparkly and fun. And maybe just because I'm that way, I'm going to go around and use my finger to kind of push it down to the front of the shaker or the pouch. And I'm just going to stick a few more of these in there. There's some glitter in the back already stuck to her because of her sticky nature. Just tap that down. So I'm not overfilling it, even though I want to desperately. But we don't want to cover up our unicorn. I kind of want to have her look like she's jumping out of all the sparkles. And it will shift around because it's a shaker. Okay, so then let me again put the lid on this. Move that stuff out of the way. Tap, tap. Now I'm going to close our Ziploc. You can feel it kind of catch and click. And then just like a regular Ziploc, but you can feel it when it does its thing. And now what we're going to do is decide which washi tape we want to use. And decide if we put too much stuff in there. And there's no rule. It's just whatever you like. And I know the glare is just terrible. Let me turn off this light. Maybe that helps. It looks really dark, but it might cut back on the glare. Hopefully that didn't just ruin what you can see. I have fun flowers that have red and pink and blue and all our colors. That's definitely a contender. I use this one a lot just because it goes with so many of the things that I'm doing these days. But we also have these polka dotties. I don't know. The polka dotties might match with the unicorn better. Let's get this started and see what we think. There we go. Not sure. It's awfully clown-like, and I'm not a fan of the clowns, as you know. Let's see. That, I feel like, is too white. Not enough background, or too much background. I'm thinking we're going to go back to this one, my fave. I don't know where I got this, and I'll be sad when I use it up. Okay, let's check this one out. These little tiny flowers in here are red. I don't know if you can see that, but we do have a little bit of red going on. Because our unicorn has a red forelock. Do unicorns have forelocks? Now what I'm going to try to do is we need some glue. I didn't get my glue out. I thought I was prepared, but that was a big fat lie. Yes, it was. My glue stick is nasty. It's had a rough couple months with all the temperature changes. And I do put glue stick all over the washi tape because I don't trust washi tape ever. And I'm going to use, can you guys see that? There's like a little mark, a little line right there. And I'm going to go ahead and use that to line up my washi tape. Try to get it relatively straight. Straight, ish. And that is not even a little bit straight. So let's mess with that a little bit. Nope, still not straight. There we go. That seems better. Is it sticking is the question. Then I'm going to turn it over, and this is where you can tell if you did it straight. So you're going to try to line that up. I'm going to do a little more glue stick here because you can never have enough glue. Ooh, except for that big blob. Not optimal. Oh, it did line up pretty well. All right, then. My scissors. And I'm going to just have it overlap that much. Again, no science to it, just whatever you like. All right, that's looking pretty good. All right, so we have the top done. And now the tricky part, because you don't have anything to line it up with, you're going to go ahead and bop everything down. So I've got it turned upside down, and I'm trying to get the stuff out of the bottom because we want to put another strip of washi tape there. And that makes the candy wrapper. You know, like the little hard candies you get in a wrapper like this. So excited. Yeah, I know. 4 years ago, it was all the rage. I don't know. I think I said it a while ago. I am just behind on all the cool trends. But that's all right. They're just as much fun the second time around. And as I said, maybe you guys missed it too. So let's see if we can get this to be straight. Is that straight? I just put that down with wild abandon, as they say. I used to say that all the time, but then somebody else on YouTube started saying it. And so I just don't say it anymore. I don't know. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Looks like that's lining up, so that's terrific. I'll just cut off a little bit of the excess. And once again, I am going to put a little more glue on there. Whoops. Should probably have my glue paper down, huh? That's why my mat looks the way it does. Okay, and there's that one. Give that a good smush. Okay, that's looking great. Our unicorn looks so happy and cute. Let me see if you can see that. Can you see how adorable she looks? All right. And I found some turquoise eyelets. I kind of thought about using red to bring out the red in our unicorn, but with the green paper clip, I was afraid we were getting all kinds of Christmassy, and I'm not ready for that, you guys. I'm not even ready for fall, honestly. I think I've been whining about that for a while. Okay, so I've got my big old Big Bite. I do have a video on how to use this. If you just check down in, I don't know if it's in a playlist, but it would be in my listed videos if you want to know how to use your crocodile. Okay, so I'm going to go in and let's see. I don't like it this direction. I like it this direction. I don't know why. So I'm going to make a 3/16 hole, and I'm going to make it over here on the left, just for absolutely no reason, because I want to. Making sure I'm going in enough that, you know, our stuff won't pull through. And it's pretty sticky with the tape and the glue, so the little dot didn't come all the way out. I'm just going to pull it out. We have our hole. Now we'll grab our eyelet and pop it in there. I think I've been totally off camera. I'm sorry. Whoa. Everything is super gluey. That's your tip. Let the washi tape or the glue stick dry before you keep going. You know what? I don't think my colored one wants to go through all those layers. My colored ones are the eyelets are a little bit bigger. So hold on. I'm going to go get a smaller silver one. Okay, I grabbed a true 3/16, which is a silver colored. The colored ones that I got from Amazon, the colored eyelets, are just a little bigger than 3/16. So sometimes they don't want to play nice. I'll give that a good mash. Perfect. Look at that. It split beautifully. I love when that happens. So we'll get that out of the way. And, oh, got a little ball of gluey washi tape. That will never do. Okay, so now what we're going to do, you could absolutely just put this on your, put this on your paper clip now. And remember, we've been talking about paper clips, and you want to make sure that you leave the double loop end open. So this would go all the way around and hang here. That way these guys can grab the paper. But just because I want to make it fancier, I want to make one of these little link chains. So we'll start with, this way you can clip the, sorry, I think I just stopped talking in the middle of a sentence. You can use the paper clip and dangle your candy wrapper charm outside your journal if you want to. Or you can take off this chain and use it for something else, whatever you want to do. It's all very fluid. So I think I'll make it 5 long. And that is 4. What color did we not use? Oh, we didn't use a purple. Heavens. Let's use a purple. Not only do I love playing with these, I love how they sound because I'm a weirdo. Okay, so we can put that aside, and we've got our chain of 5. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to loop our charm through the oval-shaped link. I don't know if it'll make a difference in how flat it lies, but it might. Oh, she's so cute. And then we can just pop the paper clip at the top. And again, turning it, no, I put it in the wrong end. Okay, we'll just go ahead and pop it in on that end. That's the end you want it on. And there we go. We have our adorable little candy wrapper charm. Let me hook it on something so you can really see it. It really is very easy to do and fun. You can put all kinds of stuff inside, which I like. I like playing with all kinds of stuff. So there's that, and you would just clip it to your journal page, like that. And it could dangle on the inside of your journal. It could dangle on the outside of your journal. It could dangle from the side of a page this way. All kinds of things you can do with it. But it sure is cute, isn't it? I love it. So this is going to go in this current journal hug I'm making. And I hope you thought this was fun. I will have the supplies to make these coming to my Etsy shop soon. The little bags are, you have to buy like 1 trillion of them. So I'll have smaller packs of the PVC bags. What else am I going to have? I'm also going to have some of our little shovels available because those are real handy. So those things will be coming to Etsy very soon. And I want to thank you for hanging out with me. Hope that you liked our little candy wrapper charm. And if you thought this was fun, could you throw me a thumbs up? And don't forget, when I get to 3,000 subscribers, we are going to have a giveaway. It's going to be awesome. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.